And we're here. Hold on, let me I know it feels like I say this pretty much every stream, but let me just make sure that the audio is good, because if I'm going to be completely honest, I have no idea until the stream actually starts. Yeah, believe you me, it's a headache to deal with. Alright, everything seems to be up to code, or whatever the term is. For anyone who's seeing me for the first time, nice to meet you. I am Artemis Guides / Artemis Attempts. I try not to be too loyal to one console or another, but what inevitably ends up happening is that never mind. Forget I said anything. No, I was thinking about like Xbox and Nintendo for some reason. When in reality, all that I want is all that anyone else really wants, and that's good fucking food, as it were, which I think pretty much anyone can relate to. Like, I don't care. Sony is pretty much, or PlayStation is pretty much my primary console, but if a game is good, or if a company is doing well, then I'm going to say that they're doing well. That said, I hope this ends up going well, because like I said, at the end of the day, Sony is my primary console that I use, or PlayStation is my primary console that I use. And even though I'm too broke to afford any of the new games, I don't know, hopefully that'll change in the future. Excuse me. Like 10-20 minutes ago, I saw that Nintendo, or Naughty Dog was going to be having something for this sort of demonstration, and that makes me think that they are going to be showing that game that everyone was mad at like a couple months ago. Heretic Prophet, something like that. Oh shit. Sorry, let me just check the name real quick. Yep, Intergalactic the Heretic Prophet. Which I know that everyone clowns it for like the main lead looking like Cal Kestis's teacher in Jedi Outcast or Jedi Survivor or whatever the game is called. But I don't know. I call this a hot take, but I actually think it looks kind of cool. It being focused on religion should be interesting, if nothing else. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, something I kind of want to do is I want to add a chat by the side. You know what? I think that might be exclusive to Streamlabs, and I'm using OBS for this. Yep. Fuck. Y'all are really doing this to me right now as it's getting started.
Hello from Enhance. I'm 哲也水口。ディレクターの石原隆です。Lumines Arise のトレーラー楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。この秋、PlayStation 5、PSVR2 対応で発売予定です。Lumines Arise はバラエティ豊かな曲と美しいビジュアルが没入感を高め、いつまでも遊びたくなるゲーム体験となっています。その世界はとても心地よく、プレイヤーを共感覚の世界へと導きます。よくある普通のパズルゲームってことだよね。テトリスエフェクトを一度遊んだことがある人はわかると思いますが、Lumines Arise はただのパズルゲームではありません。夏にシングルとマルチプレイの体験版を配信予定です。ぜひ皆さん手に取って遊んでみてください。Thank you and enjoy the rest of State of Play.
It kind of sucks that I missed the first reveal. It kind of sucks that I missed the first reveal, but you know, I like the colors.
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. one we're turning into reality. With our third generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI, we're reshaping the line between dreams and reality. We create life for our future. Delphi Corporation.
Let's see about getting passed through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
There you are. All better.
Ooh, Death Stranding 2. I think. No,
I am DI-0.
Death Stranding 2 would be Kojima Productions.
Oh, hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something? I'm good. Get behind me!
I think I can help.
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
This does look interesting, though.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. What the?
Bypassing first and second firewalls. Hooking control protocols. Initiating
I'm trying to
hack.
think what this reminds me of.
Hey, D.I.
I said I am DI-0.
Okay. Look, how about we call you Diana?
Diana?
It kind of makes me think of Vanquish meets Bioshock. Although if it's adjacent to Vanquish, then they probably would have shown more like sliding.
Awesome, I love curry.
Speaking of curry, apparently the current president is actually a humane. What does that mean? It's okay, I'll get it.
Curry time.
Romeo! Romeo! Stay with Grandpa, me! I'm gonna die! Romeo, listen up! You're gonna die in about 15 seconds! Seriously? Seriously, don't worry. I made this just in case.
Am I
The
looking
10-gear
at?
life support system. Don't move, okay? You're already half dead.
You know what, if anything, this is more sort of reminiscent of Death Stranding with that baby that was in the original trailer.
Dead man.
You know what, this isn't Death Stranding adjacent, but this looks like Dead Rising if it was made by Platinum Games. What are the odds this is something like Devolver Digital?
Romeo is a dead man. Coming 2026. Maybe.
Huh? That was Grandpa's voice. Are you like a spirit? I'm on
Yeah, it's also giving off Let It
What?
Die vibes a little bit.
皆さんこんにちは。
グラスホッパーの役者の須田剛一です。いえいえ。皆さんトレーラーどうでした？グラスホッパーの久々の新作ロミオ・イザ・デッドマンです。いよいよ発表できました。このゲームはですね、主人公のロミオがロミオ・スターゲーザーという名前なんですけど、かっこいいでしょ。時空犯罪 FBI 捜査官として、凶悪なですね指名手配犯をさまざまな時空に飛んで、倒していく、そんな、ブラッディなアクションゲームとなっています。そして今回はですね、剣だけじゃありません、銃も使えます。ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、チーム一丸となって頑張って作ってます。そしてなんで、タイトルがですねロミオなのにデッドマンなのか、それは皆さんぜひ続報をお待ちください。プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけど、おめでとうございます。それでは引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
It's similar to a couple of games that I like, so I'm interested to see more.
サクコ、どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
Oh yeah, this is
誰かと喋りたくて。
This is that new Silent Hill game, isn't it?
じゃあね。裏切り者。
I don't know a ton about this, but I heard that it was like really, really good and really scary.
誰もいないの？足の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんて、こんなの絶対に変。誰もいないし、気味の悪い怪物がうろつき回ってるし。いや！ひらこ！
So this is basically Higurashi meets Junji Ito, is it?
いいよね。何でも持ってる。そんなあんたがいなくなってくれるんだからせいせいする。一人は嫌だよ。寂しいよ。一緒だよって約束したよね。暗いのは嫌、一人ぼっちは嫌。錯誤。
Oh shit.
裏切り者。
You know, I was playing The Evil Within recently, and like this game, I think this wears a lot of influences on its sleeve. In fact, Silent Hill was one of the inspirations behind
The castle has been sighted again. The Church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped.
We will track the ethereal castle, break its gates, and exterminate the creatures that dwell within. The Demon Lord himself will fall by our hand. This mission
will test the limits of your courage.
You will face horrors beyond your darkest imaginings. Beasts that defy reason. Creatures born of pure darkness.
So this does remind me of something that I'm writing, where essentially people like travel to foreign lands and kill these demonic creatures. If the title drops and this ends up being called, I really like those costumes.
With me.
If the title drops and this ends up being called Megavania or Megavane or something like that, I'm gonna lose my shit.
We start our mission!
Bloodstained, the Scarlet Engagement.
So you've come, dogs of the church, right into the palm of my hand.
The visuals of Shinjuku that I'm seeing are a hellscape I can't quite put into words.
Easy.
You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years. But the situation here is critical. I'm counting on you, Agent.
Oh, this is a Digimon story game.
Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality
I thought it
between
might
these
have been.
anomalies.
It's probably.
But I wasn't entirely sure.
Is that what you call us, Digimon? I'll always be right here with you.
Who exactly are you working for? I remember you guys.
Who or what is that?
You really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans have launched an attack on this scale.
We now believe most of the anomalies we've been dealing with stem from Digimon.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
The world on this end is running out of time.
If the gate is opened with the digital world in such a state, the human world will most certainly be affected.
Do the Titans not care about the end of the digital world?
Stop it! That egg is very important!
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of, call me crazy for saying this, but I see like a lot of Scarlet and Violet Palmon inspiration in this. Mostly because of the rideable Digimon.
For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon.
Attack!
Please, everyone, lend me your strength!
Everything's riding on
to
you.
move forward into the future!
We must fulfill our mission. Agent.
The only Digimon story game that I've played to this point is Cyber Sleuth. But yeah, this looks much different. Overall, a pretty solid lineup of games so far. The only one that I'm not rule them or not to exclude them or anything, but the only one that I'm not like really interested in is the first one they showed.
If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the Father.
Why do you fight? Why walk this path of subterfuge and conflict?
I didn't even get to really see it
must
fully.
rule the weak. It is our duty.
Heavens fall upon your crown!
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
Do you remember
Final Fantasy Tactics.
when your father showed us how to make a whistle?
I'm not really a huge fan of this type of game, but I know that there's a lot of people that absolutely love this iteration of the IP.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann, here to deliver news and release dates for games coming to PS5 later this year.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evil East Chronicles. The game will include 2 versions of the original PlayStation Classic. The enhanced version, which features improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue, refined gameplay, and much more, as well as the classic version, which brings a faithful recreation of the 1997 original to modern consoles. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evil East Chronicles
I already have a
launches
feeling
on
that we're going to
PS5
see like
and
a ton
PS4
of
September
memes
30th,
about this,
and will be available for pre-order later today.
Hold on.
This next game is something really special. When I first played it, I laughed so hard
I wanted to let them
almost
finish
barfed.
talking.
Let's check it out.
But is there maybe just toilet?
Toilet?
Yeah, I just need to pee.
How badly?
Just normal. Bad.
Just go behind this bush, I'll wait.
I can run away.
Pee shy.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't want me watching.
You can watch.
In baby steps, all you have to do
Okay, I
is
guess the game is
carefully
over.
place one
Or
foot in
the
front of the
showcase is
other,
over.
which is easier said than done.
A lot of
Main
what
character
we
Nate
see
requires some pretty
are the
deliberate
memes where it's
movement to
like,
make even the simplest progress. It's a captivating open
finds
world
only
experience
exist
filled with oddball characters.
for the middle class and lower classes.
Oh no, you found it even without a map. The best toilet on the
A
mountain.
lot of those sort of meme templates come from
Definitely check this one
game,
out when it comes
Final
to
Fantasy
PS5
Tactics.
on September 8th.
Yeah, I'm sorry for talking over that
Hirogami
game,
is a
but
unique action-adventure title from Bandai
not
Namco
really
Studios
interested in that one
Singapore.
either, personally.
In this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform
This looks
into
cool,
paper
though.
shapes with distinct
I'm very
abilities.
interested. Whenever there's a sort of stylized
Including
game
a paper
that's like
airplane,
cel-shaded
nimble
or
frog,
does something interesting with their art direction,
hardy
I take
armadillo,
notice.
and a powerful ape. Master the art of folding when Hirogami arrives on PS5 later this summer. Sid, why don't you tee this next one up?
Thanks, Sean. The Hot Shot series has been with PlayStation from the very beginning, and its latest installment, Everybody's Golf Hot Shots, boasts its largest character roster ever. Compete in courses from 10 different regions around the world, each with weather effects and new nighttime variants. Pre-orders begin later today, and those who do will get Bandai Namco's iconic Pac-Man as an early unlockable character. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots drives onto PS5 September 5th.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is a challenging new entry in the long-running action franchise. From the makers of the Blasphemous series, Ragebound stars dual
I can
protagonists
already tell
from
that this
rival
game would
clans, forced
piss
to
me off if I
combine their
played it.
souls and skills against a demon uprising. And longtime fans will really love the pulse-pounding soundtrack featuring guest
It looks very
composers from the
reminiscent
original
of
series.
games like Volgar the Viking and Hollow Knight and stuff like that.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound arrives July 31st.
And Ninja
on PS5
Gaiden is
and
already
PS4.
a notoriously difficult series as is.
Easy.
From the game makers, Cairn is a survival climbing experience where you must carefully plan your ascent up a deadly mountain. Manage balance and stamina to discover secrets.
Hey! Hey, wait for me!
Encounter other climbers.
I'm Marco. Nice to meet you.
And survive the harsh conditions of the climb.
You know, I'm actually kind of interested by this.
You can give it a try yourself with a demo that arrives
I
later
think that
today.
looks cool, personally.
That's all
Funny
from
thing is,
us.
I'm not even
but
really
there's still a
a
lot
huge
of
fan
state
of
of
like
play to come.
resource
This
management.
next reveal comes from the game preservationist at Digital Eclipse.
But I can imagine this
Nothing
being
can
like
prepare
a
you for
very
the next collection
tough but
arriving later
rewarding
this year.
style of game.
We knew pretty early on that the game was fun to play. People were excited about it.
The most rewarding part of it is just seeing people react to it.
We knew that we were onto something.
It was such a shock to see this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
Do you like Super NetherRealms?
It became something that added to the mystique of Mortal Kombat. Fatality.
We're showing you a part of a world that is much larger.
Wait, are they? They're making a complete collection of Mortal Kombat games?
There was no template to make the games. It's a bit
Or
of
maybe
the
not
Wild West.
a complete collection, but a collection of like the classic
part
games,
of that game
like
is an expression
1 through
of who we were and what we
8,
wanted to do.
7, something like that.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, this reminds me of the Cowabunga collection that I actually recently just platinumed earlier this year. So if you're a fan of those earlier Mortal Kombat games, I bet that's really something to get excited for. Oh, that's cool too. It'd be even cooler if they were customizable.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
That guy? No, he's close. Where did he go?
We've lost sight of the
Oh,
enemy.
you know what? This was actually the first Metal Gear Solid game that I ever played. At my uncle's house like 10-15 years ago.
Alright, Commander.
Baby.
Take this. Here comes another one.
If I played this, I imagine I would very much get my ass kicked.
What's the
Unless they ended up taking away the trophy that forced you to get like all of the trophies or all the missions on S rank.
What the?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
That reminds me, I really need to go back and platinum Metal Gear Solid 5.
Spirit stones. Shining stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams.
I've only got like 5 or 6 trophies left.
Since time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
Such an ominous atmosphere.
Speaking of tough but rewarding, seems like Team Ninja's back at it again. And they made Sekiro, right? I know that they made a
what makes a shogun?
Soulsborne game, but I don't remember which one.
Here's my answer.
I know there are 2 games coming out that were like ninja themed. It was Where Winds Meet and one other, but I don't remember what it's called. Either way, if you're into these sort of Soulsborne type of games, God bless you.
Depths of hell.
Oh, fucking Nioh, that's right.
Who might you be, warrior?
Although they might have made
Tokugawa.
Sekiro as well.
Takechio.
I'm gonna have to check on that to make sure.
皆さんこんにちは、チーム忍者の安田です。戦国シニゲーシリーズの最新作「Nioh 3」をついに発表させていただきました。今作のアクションはシリーズおなじみの侍スタイルに加え、新たに忍者スタイルを追加、より多彩な戦闘を楽しめます。ステージもオープンフィールドとなり、探索や攻略の自由度や没入感が大幅にアップしています。本日より PlayStation 5で体験版も配信いたしますので、ぜひプレイしてご意見をいただければと思います。2026年の発売に向け、続報にもぜひご期待ください。
This city hides many lost and legendary treasures.
I don't have a VR, but this
locked away.
I like the looks of this.
Waiting to be found. Waiting to be taken. But some
There's
treasures
been a good variety of games so far today.
Come with more trouble than others.
Oh, it is Thief. You know, I remember when I tried. I remember when I tried to. I'm gonna try to kind of talk fast because I want to be respectful to the next game. I remember I tried to platinum Thief without playing through the story first.
You got some hosing?
Marketland seems a bit tense today.
Essentially what I did with Witcher 3, where I completely ruined the experience for myself by starting on the hardest difficulty.
Damn it! It's gone! Someone beat us to it!
Ever since the Great Flood, Elend, my dear planet, has been dying. Plastemia has taken everything from us. But you Tidewalkers are all connected.
Hey, you! Stop right there!
And it's up to you now to use that power.
Marauders! This is our new recruit!
Please, help me.
Get down!
Tidewalkers. Will you help us?
It's very. It reminds me of State of Decay a little bit.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Doucet, the game director of Astro Bot. It's a pleasure to be back today to share more news with you. What the last few months it has been in the world of Astro. Astro Bot launched last September to such encouraging feedback, even receiving a few orders we are truly grateful for. In October, we added 5 speedrun levels, followed by a Christmas special packed with festive surprises. And then earlier this year, the Vicious Void Galaxy made its appearance, adding yet more new challenging levels, all of which came at no additional cost. And today, I am pleased to announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels in Astro Bot, bringing the total to a whopping 90 planets. And new special bots will be there too, including Atsu from Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans' favorites, but these ones are a surprise. And finally, the Astro Bot DualSense wireless controller will return later this year with a slight twist. So be on the lookout for more news coming soon. From all of us at Team Asobi, thank you all for the amazing reception you gave our game.
If I had a
and
PS5,
enjoy the rest of the show.
That would probably be one of the controllers that I got. Like I just love the adorable look at that thing. And there's a bit of a sea theme for the past couple of months. Apart from Astro Bot, that is.
Then it hit me all so clear. No old man just gotta share. Memories go, memories stay. We're chasing the sound of the waves. It always sways, it always strays. Standing on the beach all day. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ooh. Yo, I was not expecting that thing to pop out of the water. I think whoever made this game liked the gameplay of Assassin's Creed 4 and like the aesthetic of Sea of Thieves. Or, yeah, Sea of Thieves. It's also sort of giving me a Dia de los Muertos vibe. Although that might just be because of Coco and like the looks on their faces. Yo, are they making... I was just about to say, are they making a Journey sequel? These last few games have gotten a really good reaction out of me. I love the way that looks. So you're telling me this game is heavily stylized? And it has a very satisfying movement mechanic? Oh, count me the fuck in. Sword of the Sea. Ah, but it's PS5
Hi everyone,
exclusive.
I'm Kristen Zatani. That was a new look at Sword of the Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team behind Abzu and Pathless. We're excited to announce that Sword of the Sea will launch this summer into the PlayStation Plus game catalog. On June 17th, Remedy brings otherworldly action to game catalog with FBC Firebreak. In this cooperative FPS set in the paranatural world of Control, you and two fellow agents must confront and contain the reality-warping chaos found within the oldest house. Fun in short bursts or deep dives, FBC Firebreak launches day one into game catalog on June 17th. The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes several new titles this summer. The PS2 version of legendary immersive sim Deus Ex arrives June 17th. In July, Twisted Metal 3 and Twisted Metal 4 joined the
tried,
service just in time for the
Human
second season
Revolution
premiere of
and
Twisted Metal, which arrives July
this might be a
31st
hot take,
in select
but
countries,
or this
including
might be
Peacock and
controversial,
the
but
US.
I just couldn't get into it.
Additionally, 2 of
And again, that was
Capcom's
like
most beloved games from the original
15 years
PlayStation
ago.
are set to join the Classics lineup. Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the Classics catalog. Additionally, Myst and Riven will arrive later this month as part of the Days of Play celebration, running now through June 11th. Days of Play is a 2-week event that includes bonus PlayStation Plus content drops, great deals on software and hardware, and more. Visit PlayStation blog and PlayStation.com for full details.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way
I know it's a
off
bit
that
late into the
mountain.
stream, but I feel like I
He
should
was
be
11 years old.
dragging this
He then
bit to the
started
left.
a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined,
To be fair,
utterly reckless.
high intelligence
He
also
only survived
often
thanks to
brings
blind
you
luck.
at
Only
variance
one
with
good reason
authorities.
to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
So you shouldn't have.
Yo, is this gonna be like a?
We're facing a
was gonna
situation
ask,
of the
is this gonna be
utmost
like a
delicacy.
Hitman
I need
style
all
game?
my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the end game is, we
Early
won't
signs
see it
point to
coming.
yes. Actually, you know what? It's more Uncharted, I'll say.
Every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
You rebellious little minx, you.
Tell me, what do you do, James? Lately, headhunting.
How long has it been since there has been a new James Bond
I
game?
suppose this is
Like,
another teachable moment.
what? 25 years? 30 years? Not in love with the pre-order bonuses, although I get why they do it.
Hello, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of Iron Interactive. The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Flight. You'll experience James Bond as a young air crewman in the Royal Navy, before the tuxedo and the martinis, as he first steps into the world of espionage, striving to earn his 00 status. Everyone at Iron Interactive has poured their passion and dedication into crafting an experience that honors the legacy of Bond, harnessing our 25 years of agent expertise. This is just the beginning of our journey with 007, and we can't wait to share more with you soon.
I know this goes without saying, but I expect this to be a really good game. Like, Ghost of Tsushima is probably one of my favorite games that I've ever played, let alone platinumed. Oh, so you're taking the Elder Scrolls 6 approach, are you?
さあ、お手並み拝見といこう。君のことは親友だと思っているが、やるしかないようだな。ビブラニウムのシールドだけでは私のアーマーには勝てないぞ。よし、本気でやるぞ。つらい。
I guess Marvel saw what was it, Batman Ninja, and they wanted a taste of that. Albeit one's an anime and one's a game, but I digress. Yeah, focusing more on the gameplay. If you're a fan of like those Marvel vs. Capcom style of games, this is probably something that you're losing your mind over right now. Like, Marvel is having a really good past couple of years in the gaming sphere. I mean, I wish they didn't cancel the Black Panther game that they were making, but, you know, can't all be winners. No, it's fine. I just didn't expect it to be Japanese. Ooh, this is Project Century, isn't it? If this is the game that I think it is, this is a game that I've been looking forward to for the past 6 months to a year.
予定合わせて行ったんですけど、ちょっと飲んでる中で実はアクの方でマーベルの格闘ゲームを作ってみないかというような提案をいただきまして。いや、本当に聞いた時はびっくりしましたね。で、世界的に本当に有名な IP ですし、光栄だなと思いつつも、まず本当にうちの会社で大丈夫かなという不安もあり。
Bro, it's getting to the point where if you want your game to be quality, you almost have to go like East Asia.
The inspiration for working on this project really came from a place of pure fandom and wanting to say why isn't PlayStation in this space.
So PlayStation that's not like an all-encompassing thing. Like there are really good games that have come out from like the West.
And that got us really excited because we had worked with them before on successful stuff like the Marvel Spider-Man franchise with Insomnia.
Clear Obscure, which
when it came to approaching Marvel, you have to kind of first float the idea,
if not Game of the Year, then at least in contention,
about
is
from
from
a company like
France.
Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they named the developer,
Japan,
that really perked up our ears.
Korea,
it's always refreshing to work with a team
even
that
China
will take on the
over
challenge
past,
of tackling Marvel,
past
putting
couple
their own
years
spin on it,
have
and
been,
they're just uppercutting that challenge into
putting
the
out
stratosphere.
just
and that's what you get with this
a
team.
really
I mean,
impressive.
They couldn't make something boring if they tried.
社長からも本当に作れるんだったらぜひやりたいねっていうことを言われました。まあ話を受けてしまった以上これは私がプロデューサーなのかなっていうところで。
The tricky thing is that most fans, including myself, see this as a sacred genre for Marvel. The tough part is finding a partner that's crazy enough to take on the task, because you either do something like this big and bold, or you don't do it at all.
I feel like I have a good grasp on their art style and how they would approach certain IPs. You come in with your kind of own expectations of, here's what I would expect to see from Arc System Works when they take on a Marvel IP. And what came up was something that went beyond that.
一番最初にマーベルさんに提出した時はなんとなくマイケルさんの反応はあんまり芳しくなかった印象があって、まあ何がまずいのかなっていろいろこうやっぱり直接話していくうちにもっとアークのやりたいマーベルを見せてくれというような話をいただいたことがあって。
I remember personally the first time I saw Iron Man was really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただければ分かると思うんですけども、かなりこう日本らしいアークシステムワークスらしいデザインっていうのが、出ているかなと思うので、マーベルの皆さんの反応がすこぶるよくて、
that Iron Man design was
いう感じで
really what made me think
Iron
of
Man is
like
supposed to be this
Batman
sleek
Ninja
fighter
to begin
jet,
with.
think luxury race
That
car
sort of
mixed with a brick house. And the
pointed
fact that they added
sort of
anime mech elements
triangular
just felt
helmet
really
thing
naturally at home.
That was very
One of the
reminiscent
mantras that
of
we have for
Samurai.
this project is from Japan to the world, and really trying to take not just the IP but gameplay mechanics and say what can we really take from Japan, the creators that are doing awesome work here, and bring that to the global platform.
まあ特別なところいっぱいあるんですけど、まあ本当にやっぱり強調すべきは、まあ格闘ゲームのチームバトルの中では4対4というのがまず本当に意欲的で挑戦的なところだというところと、
When Arc looks at these Marvel characters, it's not simply just the visuals, it's also the gameplay mechanics and adding in that what is that pop, what is going to be something that's different. Up until now, you've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3. We felt like we just had to go 4v4. And in doing so, we found a lot of unique and fun ways to change up the gameplay that I think players are going to be very excited to see.
まあ今回4対4というまあ革新的なところにチャレンジしている中で4キャラクター練習しないと勝てないんじゃないのとか安心してください。
Learning 4 characters is extremely daunting, but the team at Arc System Works has found a way to design a system that adapts to your play style. So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here, would come. You know, this has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with all the fans out there.
I'll tell you right now, a lot of fighting games, they never get to experience this level of production, and it's just a dream to even be working with these two great partners.
それは決してビジネスという枠組みではなくて、まあ、それぞれの強い思いの中でこのタイトルを成功させよう、いいゲームにしてファンに届けようと。
So China has Marvel rivals.
Japan has this.
このタイトルですね、まだまだ開発途中ではありますが、続々とキャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますし、キャラクター以外のコンテンツというところも今後いろいろ出ていくと思います。今しばらく楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います。Stay tuned.
You're still with me?
Easy.
It seems the upcoming battle is truly unavoidable.
So either that's the end of that, or there's something that they're not showing us yet, or something that they haven't shown us yet. Alright, Sony, what's the big reveal that you got us all waiting for? Nothing, I guess.
PlayStation.
I thought that it was all leading to something big, or they were saving something for last, but guess not. Immediate reactions. There's a lot of cool games, I think, that have a lot of variety, both gameplay and stylistic wise. And there were a couple that I'm not particularly excited for. Even some ones that I know a lot of people are looking forward to, but you know what? That's why
gameplay present.
Individuals are individuals, I guess. Overall, pretty solid. I'm happy with what I've seen today. I was wrong about there being like I was wrong about them showing us Intergalactic Space Prophet or Space Heretic or whatever it's called at the end of everything. But that's not too big of a deal. They didn't end up showing us Silk Song like some people theorized, but you know, I guess they're giving me time to finish Hollow Knight first, if that ever happens. But apart from that, thank you to everyone who stopped by. This may or may not be the beginning of me doing more reaction content in the future. I think I got some things right. Or I think I said some correct things, and I think I might have said some things that people are gonna make fun of once the stream is over and they look back on it. But I am but a humble messenger. So if any of this stuff looks cool to you, like it does to me, great. Oh yeah, I was unfortunately wrong about them not showing Project Century. And I was wrong about Nioh 3 being Where Winds Meet. I don't have too much more to say. Some games that I'm looking forward to, I will have to look back on and maybe make a ranking on Twitter, but that Tides game that they showed, and that sort of spiritual successor, if it can be called that, to Journey, those are the two new games that they showed that I think were really, for me personally, the highlight of this stream that I can think of. I don't know. You know what? I'll look back on the games that they showed real quick.
Step into Wix Studio and handle every part of your build from one platform.
Yo, can you not interrupt me while I'm trying to do a thing? the games that I'm personally looking forward to, operating under the assumption that I'd be able to play them, are Ghost of Yotei, Pragmata, Silent Hill F, Romeo is a Dead Man, Sea of Remnants. Sure, I'll throw First Light in there. Sword of the Sea. There we go. Sword of the Sea. Thief. VR. Legacy of Shadows. Bloodstained. And Digimon Time Stranger. Digimon Story Time Stranger. Overall, yeah, not a bad showing at all. Of course, there are going to be games like Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection and Final Fantasy Tactics Remake that may be for thee but aren't for me. Whoop. But as always, I'm just hoping that we all have fun. We'll see how all of them do when they come out. But Ghost of Yotei is one of the only ones that I like. Or Ghost of Yotei and Pragmata are the main ones that I am rooting for the success of. Mostly because most of the other ones are like, I'll say medium budget indie games where there aren't like huge expectations apart from maybe Sword of the Sea. I don't know, I'm just yapping at this point. I'll say this, I hope all of the like big budget games here live up to expectations, and the more humble budget games, stuff like Bloodstained and Sword of the Sea, end up blowing us all away, even if I don't have personal emotional stakes in them. Anyways, that's enough yapping out of me. I don't know, maybe I'll do more React content in the future, but for the moment, I'm happy with what I've seen. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next time. Artemis, out.